Know where to begin with this. Actually, I do know where I want to begin. I had something, but I don't know. I don't think that I pulled it up, so we're not gonna do that. But I was looking up, what is Prince Charles or King Charles? He's the king now since Queen Elizabeth died.
Mm-hmm.
So King Charles.
Mm-hmm.
What's his wife's name? Is it Camilla? Camilla? Not Camilla. It's Camilla.
I think it's Camilla.
I don't like her.
Nobody does.
I don't like her one bit. Piece of shit.
He cheated on her.
Yeah.
Diana with Camilla.
And they married her a few goddamn years later.
I'm surprised he waited that long.
Piece of shit. Listen. And that's the thing. So this was 19. When did they get? So they got married in 81. I think they got married in 1981. She died in 1997, I think it was. So these magazines. So these aren't what we're looking for. We just need to move these out of the way. Actually, I'll put these. Oh boy. So this is 88, 89. Oh, so this is the year that she died. This whole collection right here.
She died in 97.
97? Okay, so that's not it. No! Okay, so this
They married in 81.
Oh, so I was right. Okay, so this is all 85.
Yeah, she passed in 1997. 1997.
Yeah, I'm almost there. This is 98, 99. Oh! This was 90 to 91. 96, 97. Here we go.
At least it's all labeled.
Yeah.
That's nice to have.
It is. Yeah, no, definitely. Eliminates the guessing game. So I guess we'll start with this first. I should get some. I like used gloves the last time. Do you think that's excessive?
Let me see.
What the hell did I get up for?
Scissors.
Those are your wraps. Where did mine? Oh boy. Ain't that about a bitch? Where's my?
Gloves can make it easier to tear things because you're handling it. It's more slippery.
Oh
Most
no.
people prefer bare hands washed because it gives you dexterity and reduces accidental. Get better dexterity and reduces accidental tears.
Well, damn. Diana. So the thing that I thought was interesting about this is that we received the collection of magazines and newspaper clippings on the same day that we did our grief circle. Um, and so that, and then also in addition to, this is the 28th year death anniversary of Princess Diana, and 28, 2 plus 8 is 10, and 10 has literally like.
So 4.
Oh shit. Oh damn. Technical difficulties. So I thought that was interesting, but I feel like I don't know exactly what necessarily, like why we were given these, obviously, or like why we found these. aside from like the historical fact, but I feel like obviously everything happens for a reason, but I feel like there might be like some like spiritual. I don't necessarily like know what it is per se, but I do feel like there is hello. I do feel like there is some type of underlying message maybe that Miss Diana might want to say. Or like come forth
My
and
husband got me killed. Say, seek revenge.
bitch. Because when I was fucking my mouth dropped because I'm like looking at these pictures and I'm like, wait, I'm like, this lady, she's alive. Like she's still okay. And I do thinking about it, and like, no, you can't like judge people's relationships, like whatever. Like, okay, so yes, they did have a significant age difference, but my thing is like, if you knew, but that's how you kind of know it was like more so business, you know, like it wasn't really like love. Although I have no fucking clue. From the one article that I read, that shit pissed me off, and I wanted to yank what's her face's hair because that's some bullshit. And now
They were friends, weren't they?
I don't know if they were friends or not. That I don't know. I don't know if they were friends. I do know that she needs to get her, and then walking around here like that shit's cute. That's the thing that gets me. Walking around here like that shit's fucking cute. Like, bitch, what? And then to like to take her like style and to try to dress like her, like, but you will never be Diana. The fuck is wrong with you? That shit's crazy.
Interesting for sure.
I didn't really realize how much I cared until I started reading about it. Truthfully, I started.
Enough to have this whole collection. You're obsessed with the royal family now.
Yeah, I like inherited an obsession. Straight like, damn, I have not actually. Hold on, let me.
Didn't even realize that. Missing them.
What is it called? But yeah, to sit there and fucking. That's why she didn't age well. That's why she's looking how she's looking now. Princess Diana, when she was here talking about there's too many people in this marriage. The fuck? Bitch, what you mean? And then you see this old fucking, and then she showed up to the funeral. Bitch, I should cuss you out for Diana. The fuck you mean you showed up to this lady's funeral? I just got chills. The hell's wrong with you?
Diana's like, that's right, be angry for me. Fuck yeah. Let's get her.
Ma'am. Miss Diana. You could have been got hurt 28 years. Okay, so this is volume 18, number 12. But like, what's the date? So this must be January. January? Presumably. Oh my god, it smells old.
Let me see.
Look at her and her. Look at the queen in her purple. This man has no shoes on. And he look. What is the?
Look near the title or the barcode on the front page and the front covers.
Majesty. Oh, the title.
Look, yeah,
Heat and Dust.
No, look near that or near this, and it'll give you the date. Usually. No.
No, yeah, I saw that.
No, come on. It says maybe it might be on the spine.
No.
Hang on, wait. What's the volume again? What does it say? Volume.
Volume 18, number 12. Look at the little girl.
So that's from 1982.
This is 1982.
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't labeled right. This says January to December 96, January to December 97.
Well, ChatGPT says that the volume and number means it's from 1982. It would be just like December 1982.
It can't be, because it says right here, searching for clues about Diana's death.
December 1987.
This is December 1997?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she died August. So this is December, November. Oh shit. This is probably it.
She was so pretty too.
Yeah, fuck, how you say it? The commemorative issue. Oh shit. Okay, so features the People's Princess. Ross Benson looks back at Diana's remarkable life and the way she managed to influence us all. The World Responds. The Last Crusade. Fashion icon. What becomes of the brokenhearted? Wither the monarchy. Goodbye, England's rose. Oh, this is sad. She is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And the back said she cared. Okay, so he wrote Mummy. Okay, so editor-in-chief's letter. Only a few weeks before Diana's tragic death, I received a telephone call from her private secretary to say that the princess wanted to see me. The secretary explained that the princess was both amused and irritated by something I had written and felt it was time we got together. It was typical of Diana, as she instinctively knew that there was no better way of getting her message across than to confront her antagonists and to make them her friends. It was 11 a.m. on one of those hot, humid days of her last summer when I arrived at the Kensington Palace apartment. The door was open, so I walked straight in. It took a few minutes before I found her butler, Paul Burrell, who apologized for not greeting me and led me upstairs to the main salon on the first floor. Minutes later, Diana breezed into the room. Despite the early hours, she was dressed as if she was about to leave for a cocktail party. She wore an electric blue sleeveless dress of Versace, she told me. Her legs were tan and bare, and she wore beige Chanel shoes. Clock it! The fuck? Her jewelry was understated but very expensive. Diamond and sapphire earrings, a thin diamond-studded Cartier bracelet on one wrist, and a gold watch on the other. She assured me in her breathy, silvery voice that she was not annoyed. She just wanted to have a girly chat. Not a girly chat. We talked about everything: her life, her hopes for the future, her problems with the present, and her desire that one day she might be able to find a man who could cope with her. This was just before her romance with Dottie Fade. She told me that her love for Prince Charles. She told me of her love for Prince Charles and explained, despite all the public rows and disagreements, they had reached an understanding based on the deep affection they still had for each other. She explained how hurt she was by the public perception that she had entered into a loveless marriage and she wanted to set the record straight. Charles did love me, she said. It was very upsetting for my boys to hear that their father did not love me. I have to consider them and their feelings. If anyone could have seen us on the day of the separation, they would have known that. We both sat on the sofa and cried. My daughter, who is 8, was born the same day as Prince William, and this gave us a mutual bond. Diana explained her eldest son was a typically sensitive Gemini, while Harry was more lively and could cope with anything. I adore my boys. They are my life, she said. I know she meant it. She went on to tell me how much she would love to have another child, and we laughed about Harry asking her to have another baby because he was fed up with being the youngest. Although Diana assured me she was happy and finally felt she had found her real purpose to her life, I could see a sense of her turmoil. When we were gossiping, she was relaxed, but when we moved on to more serious matters, such as her treatment by the media, her body language betrayed her anxiety. She wrung her hands and looked at me around the corner of her startling blue eyes and said, "No one understands what it's like to be me. Not my friends, not anyone." She admitted, however, there was a positive side to her unique situation and that she could use her high profile to bring attention to the causes she cared about. But it was a darker negative side which she had to live and carry every day. After all this time, she explained, it was upset to her to read untruths about herself, and it was not in her nature to be able to ignore it. That's crazy. So that's crazy because now in the present day, if people don't like the way someone's talking about them in the media, they're going on social and just fucking saying it. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, you had to. Well, I mean, well, then, couldn't. Well, aside from she couldn't, but they didn't even have social media.
Yeah. She had to write about it in the magazine for them to fucking read about next month. That part. It's already moved on, and she's mentioned about them next month in the magazine.
Bitch. Shit was just published, and she's like,
dead.
Well, I wasn't even thinking dead, but I was thinking like onto the. Well, but clearly like, this, but. But like onto the next. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all. Hello.
Hi, Aubrey.
Hey. This is crazy. Oh, this is sad. It's like reading her obituary. I'm like, I don't know where it's showing on the screen. Her Majesty the Queen's historic address to the nation. Since last Sunday's dreadful news, and it was on a Sunday? That's crazy.
Damn.
Since last Sunday's dreadful news, we have been seeing throughout Britain and around the world an overwhelmingly expression of sadness at Diana's death. We have all been trying in our different ways to cope. It is not easy to express a sense of loss since the initial shock is often succeeded by a mixture of other feelings: disbelief, incomprehension, anger, and concern with those who remain. We have all felt these emotions in the last few days, so what I say to you now as your queen and as your grandmother, I say from the heart. First, I want to pay tribute to Diana myself. She was an exceptional and gifted human being. In good times and bad, she never lost her capacity to smile and laugh, nor to inspire with her warmth and kindness. I admire and respected her, and for her energy, her commitment to others, and especially for her devotion to her 2 boys. This week at Balmoral, we have been trying to help William and Harry come to terms with the devastating loss that they and the rest of us. That's so sad. Mm-hmm. They were so young. Mm-hmm. No one who knew Diana will ever forget her. Millions of others who never met her but felt they knew her will remember her. I, for one, believe that there are lessons to be drawn from her life, from the extraordinary and moving reaction to her death. I share in your determination to cherish her memory. This is also an opportunity for me, on behalf of my family, especially Prince Charles and William and Harry, to thank all of you who have bought flowers, sent messages, and paid respects in so many ways to a remarkable person. These acts of kindness have been a huge source of help and comfort. Our thoughts are also with Diana's family and the families who have died with her. I know that they have drawn strength from what happened since last weekend as they seek to heal their sorrow and then face the future without a loved one. I hope that tomorrow we can all, wherever we are, join in expressing our grief at Diana's loss and gratitude for her all too short life. It is a chance to show the world the British nation united in grief and respect. May those who died in the, may those who died rest in peace, and may we and every one of us thank God for someone who made many people happy. That's crazy. The People's Princess. In the early hours of Sunday, 31st August, Diana, Princess of Wales, was involved in a fatal car accident in Paris. Her boy. Oh, shit.
You didn't know about that? Her and Girlz are already divorced.
No. I know that, but I didn't realize that she was with her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I did know that. I did know that they divorced. Yep. Dottie Frade, who was sitting beside her, was killed on impact. Diana died shortly afterwards in a hospital. Ross Benson, who knew the princess personally, looks back on her life and examines her influence. That's crazy and seems a little suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. There's so many like fucking speculations around her death.
I bet. Oh no. They're saying her teenage years weren't happy because of the divorce of her parents. But look, hey Alicia. But look at little Diana. That's crazy. It probably, and that's the thing too. I feel like as a child, but as like a female in particular, like when you're like growing up, you don't want the same like family structure, especially if it wasn't a positive one. Like you don't want that for yourself going forward. So for her to like end up divorced just as her parents, that was probably, I don't know why I didn't realize that they were so like this picture they don't look that old.
Because they're not. He's always looked like a fucking creep town.
You ain't lie. You ain't lie. I saw. Yeah, you ain't lie.
Let me see. Bitch, she was only 36 years old when she died.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're like they're not that old. Let me see. He's that old because he was fucking. He is.
No. Well, I'm saying that I was saying they didn't look that old in that picture, but the one picture that I saw earlier today, they were sitting side by side, and I was like, oh shit! Like I didn't realize like that's how much older. That's what I meant to say.
Mhm.
I didn't realize that's how like I didn't realize that there was a significant age gap between. Between the two of them. He was bugging. Bugging. Because it's like, you see her. And you see, what's her name?
The new wife.
I don't even want to give her the respect. Yeah. Homie.
We can call her Camel Toe.
I'm weak. She looks like a cat. Let me not before they come swarming and start talking shit. Because I'm talking shit.
Literally, so many people don't like her. It's not even funny. So you're good.
I'm weak. Lord Jesus. Okay, so this dress that I'm about to show, the dress in the top sold for $90,000, $90,500. And the auction was held June 1997. So that was even before she fucking died. That's how much that dress was sold at auction for. I'm not personal. There we go.
No, you're there. That's crazy. That one's pretty.
This one. And this
I
is
like
it?
that dress too.
But isn't this the? No, this isn't it. There's this black dress that she wore. I think she wore after the divorce, or maybe I don't know. But camel toe, like, tried to wear something like it, replicated something. No, look at the boys. It's crazy because he still looks the same.
That?
Yeah.
He looks wrecked.
Dude.
Dude, she looks like the drunk, fucking, fucked out version of her.
That's crazy. And then to see his. She would be so proud of Prince Harry. That's the right prince, right? The one that married
I think so.
Meghan.
Yep. Yep.
That's crazy.
They're actually trying to work out their relationship. I saw it today. I saw it yesterday when it was in the grocery store. I'm looking at an article now.
Her funeral was Saturday, September 6th, 1997. Says they came in tens of thousands and their millions, young and old, rich and poor, and to share the same loss, to have such an impact. Okay. That's crazy. So then this was the volume before. Shit's crazy. See? Look at her. Just ugly. Isn't that her? Isn't that camel toe?
I don't know.
I think that's her.
I think so.
Yeah. Below center. CPB. That's what we can call her. Those are her initials. CPB arrives at Highgrove for a lot
Sounds like an STD.
Out there sleeping with people who are, well.
He's a piece of shit too.
Yeah. And then
Yeah. Double down and get married.
Oh.
Wild.
Like,
At least I guess we know that he's cheating on her too, because there ain't no goddamn way he's not. He didn't.
Piece of shit. Just as. Alright, so we were able to find the magazine.
Easier than you thought.
That was a lot easier than we thought. But now, the true fucking, and I don't even know if it's in one of these two bins.
What's next? What?
Looking for the clippings for August 31st, 1997.
Probably September 1st. She died in the early morning hours of the 31st.
True that.
So it'd probably be the first.
What are these? Books? Okay. 10 book says what I'm looking for is not television. The Rochester Cathedral. There's mad cathedral books in here. Holy Trinity Church. These are all books.
I don't know I was going to sleep.
Yeah. Nope. A Scotland touring map. Want to tour Scotland? Oh! The romantic castles of Scotland. Oh.
So this is mad bag.
Bitch, that's what the people was using before the GPS. Imagine on the road just whipping out a map, dude.
Literally, I have been on the road and just whipped out a map. Like,
No, fuck
I've been
that.
a kid in the back with the map.
With the map, I was a kid in the back with MapQuest. I had the directions.
I had the MapQuest after a little while too. My husband's grandfather still uses maps, and he gifts me.